Okay, today we're going to cover the first form, the Chiburi on the first form. So from here, I've just done my man cut, head comes down, and I've just cut. So both hands. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to tilt on a 45-degree angle, the blade, like such. As I do that, I'm going to bring my left hand back and place it on my scabbard here. Fingers nice and flat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my arm straight back, straight across from right angles from myself here. The blade is pointing upwards, as you can see slightly here. It's pointing straight up. Not pointing down too much, nothing down lower, so we want to make sure it's here. I then bend my elbow in. I'm not pointing the blade towards my head, I'm actually pointing it towards my attacker in front. Here is some guidelines on some things that I work on. The end of the handle here is in line with my eye. I want my middle finger to be nearly touching my head. The blade is pointing up in the air and then slightly tilt. So my wrist is a little bit bent. And my other hand here. From here is the distance that I want, and then from here I come outwards and I cut down. Alright. Once I get to this position, my arm is down like slightly on a 45-degree angle, I guess, and the point, I can see the back of the blade. So I'm looking along the back. If I can see the blade in any way, I know it's not a correct position, so I want to see the back of it. The point is also pointing, so if there's a direct line from here all the way from the point to the ground, should be directly nearly in front of me on the floor. Alright, so if there's an imaginary line going along the back of the blade, it should be nearly hitting the center of myself on the floor. Alright, so from that position. Once again, from here, I turn, I bring it up, bend, and then I come down, and that's my Chiburi, and I'm ready from here. I'm looking in the same direction. Alright, so if we finish the cut, turn, hand on here, and this is the same angle as I'm going to go up. So now the blade is flat, pointing upwards slightly. As I bend my elbow, I come in, not having it cut. I'm not cutting over the top. Alright, because otherwise you might cut the top of your head off. I have heard stories, so we don't want that to happen. So make sure from here, and we're pointing out. Sometimes I like to visualize that someone's leg is in front here, and then I'm coming down and I'm just chopping that leg there, or if there's something there, and then it's pointing towards the target. I don't want to extend it out nice and flat, so whenever my hand is protruding straight, the end of the handle will get caught in your sleeve, alright? And also, the grip becomes weak. So if I'm in here, as you can see, it becomes weak. So we want to continue on having a nice, firm grip. I'll talk about the grip shortly. So from here, making sure that we've got some distance. I turn, up, bend, all one action. And then we're ready to resheath from here. Alright, so that covers our session for today. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.